Welcome back, my friends. Big Bill Anderson's Life Tours. I'm here at one of the graves that I've been to many times before and paid my respects to this gentleman. He was one of my heroes growing up. He was a lot of people's heroes growing up. He was a true American, even though he's from French descent and his parents came from France. Let me tell you, this man was as American as apple pie. We're talking about none other than fitness guru Jack LaLanne, buried right here at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, Forest Lawn. And he's a man I met a couple times through my life. He had a great deal of influence on me, as he did a lot of people. He tried to get America healthy. In his later years, he had the juicers and trying to get people on better dieting, and he felt that dieting was the key to life. Well, obviously, I haven't followed all his rules by any measure, because I don't think pizza was in his diet. Jack LaLanne's rule of thumb was, if it tastes good, spit it out. And honest to God, that's what he said, because he believed in grassroots type food, and he believed in eating healthy, and that's why he lived to 96 years of age. I'm going to tell you all about the life story of Jack LaLanne, and tell you he was a professional wrestler too. He's even in a chapter of my second book that I did called Big Bill Anderson's Remembers His Fallen Friends of Wrestling, Volume 1. I had a chapter on Jack LaLanne because of his exploits as a professional wrestler in the San Francisco area many decades ago when he was a young bodybuilder. So I'm going to tell you about Jack's life story, tell you about his feats of strength. This guy swam with his hands handcuffed behind his back from Alcatraz to Fisherman's Wharf when he was in his 60s and 70s. He towed hundreds of boats behind him through the length of the Golden Gate Bridge. He did all kinds of feats of strength. And feats of fitness, I should say. And I'm going to tell you about this man. He was my hero. Jack LaLanne. Stay with me, my friends.
Jack LaLanne is sometimes referred to as the Godfather of Fitness and the first fitness superhero. During his career, he came to believe that the country's overall health depended on the health of its population, and referred to physical culture and nutrition as the salvation of America. Decades before health and fitness began being promoted by celebrities like Fonda and Richard Simmons, LaLanne was already widely recognized for publicly preaching the health benefits of regular exercise and good diet. He published numerous books on fitness and hosted the fitness television program The Jack LaLanne Show between 1953 and 1985. LaLanne also gained recognition for his success as a bodybuilder as well as for his feats of strength. Arnold Schwarzenegger once exclaimed that Jack LaLanne is an animal, after 54-year-old LaLanne beat the 21-year-old Schwarzenegger badly in an informal contest. On the occasion of LaLanne's death, Arnold Schwarzenegger credited LaLanne for being an apostle for fitness by inspiring billions all over the world to live healthier lives, and as governor of California, had earlier placed him on his governor's council on physical fitness. Bodybuilder and actor Steve Reeves credited LaLanne as his inspiration to build his muscular physique while keeping a slim waist. Francois Henri Jack LaLanne was born on September 26, 1914, in San Francisco, California, the son of Jenny and John LaLanne, French immigrants. Both entered the U.S. in the 1880s as young children at the port of New Orleans. LaLanne had two older brothers, Ervil, who died in childhood, and Norman, who nicknamed him Jack. He grew up in Bakersfield, California, and later moved with his family to Berkeley, California in 1928. In 1939, his father died at the age of 58 in a San Francisco hospital, which LaLanne attributed to coronary thrombosis and cirrhosis of the liver. In his book, The Jack LaLanne Way to Vibrant Health, LaLanne wrote that as a boy he was addicted to sugar and junk food. Besides having a bad temper, LaLanne also suffered from headaches and bulimia, and temporarily dropped out of high school at age 14. The following year, at age 15, he heard health food pioneer Paul Bragg give a talk on health and nutrition, focusing on the evils of meat and sugar. Bragg's message had a powerful influence on LaLanne, who then changed his life and started focusing on his diet and exercise. In his own words, he was born again, and besides his new focus on nutrition, he began working out daily. Describing his change of diet, LaLanne stated, "I had to take my lunch alone to the football field to eat so no one would see me eat my raw veggies, whole breads, raisins, and nuts. You don't know the crap I went through." LaLanne went back to school where he made the high school football team and later went on to college in San Francisco, where he earned a Doctor of Chiropractic degree. He studied Henry Gray's Anatomy of the Human Body and concentrated on bodybuilding and weightlifting. In 1936, he opened the nation's first health and fitness club in Oakland, California, where he offered supervised weight and exercise training and gave nutritional advice. His primary goal was to encourage and motivate his clients to improve their overall health. Doctors, however, advised their patients to stay away from his health club, a business totally unheard of at the time, and warned their patients that LaLanne was an exercise nut whose programs would make them muscle-bound and cause severe medical problems. LaLanne recalls the initial reaction of doctors to his promotion of weightlifting. "People thought I was a charlatan and a nut. The doctors were against me. They said that working out with weights would give people heart attacks and they would lose their sex drive." During World War II, Jack served as a pharmacist mate first class at the Sun Valley Naval Convalescent Hospital. LaLanne designed the first leg extension machines, pulley machines using cables, and the weight selectors that are now standard in the fitness industry. He invented the original model of what became the Smith machine. LaLanne encouraged women to lift weights, though at the time it was thought that this would make women look masculine and unattractive. By the 1980s, Jack LaLanne's European health spas numbered more than 200. He eventually licensed all his health clubs to the Bally Company. Though not associated with any gym, LaLanne continued to lift weights until his death. LaLanne's gym ownership led to a brief professional wrestling career in 1938. Wrestlers were among the few athletes who embraced weight training, and they frequented his health club. LaLanne wrestled in the Bay Area for only a few months. He was well respected enough that he was booked to wrestle against some big-name opponents. LaLanne wanted to be a champion from the start, but did not have the complete wrestling skills to do so. Jack was also friendly with such performers as Lou Thez and Strangler Lewis. LaLanne presented fitness and exercise advice on television for 34 years. The Jack LaLanne Show was the longest-running television exercise program. According to the San Francisco Chronicle TV program archives, it first began on September 28, 1953, as a local 15-minute local morning program sandwiched between the morning news and a cooking show on San Francisco's ABC television station KGO-TV, with LaLanne paying for the airtime himself as a way to promote his gym and related health products. LaLanne also met his wife Elaine while she was working for the local station. In 1959, the ABC network picked up the show for nationwide broadcast, which continued until 1985. The show was noted for its minimalist set, where LaLanne inspired his viewers to use basic home objects, such as a chair, to perform their exercises along with him. Wearing a standard jumpsuit, he urged his audience with the enthusiasm of an evangelist to get off their couch and copy his basic movements, a manner considered the forerunner of today's fitness videos. As a daytime show, much of LaLanne's audience were stay-at-home mothers. While LaLanne, his wife Elaine LaLanne, was part of the show to demonstrate the exercises as well as the fact that doing them would not ruin their figures or musculature. LaLanne also included his dog Happy as a way to attract children to the show. Later in the run, another dog named Walter was used, with LaLanne claiming Walter stood for "We all love to exercise regularly." I met Jack LaLanne for the first time when I was a freshman in high school in Avondale, Arizona, a suburb of Phoenix, in 1971. I saw a newspaper ad saying that Jack LaLanne was opening a health club in nearby Glendale, Arizona. It was a meet and greet with himself and actor, Olympic gold medalist Buster Crabbe. I was so excited meeting Jack that I never even took a picture with Buster Crabbe sitting right next to him, something that I have regretted for the last 50 years. I told Jack then how much I idolized him and had so much respect for his workouts and what he was trying to teach America. The second time I met Jack was in downtown Los Angeles in 1984 at the grand opening of yet another Jack LaLanne Health Spa. It was great seeing the always energetic Jack LaLanne once again. Now, my friends, I decided to split this video into two parts. There's so much information regarding Jack LaLanne. I didn't want to shortcut him, and I didn't want to give you it all in one like I have in some of my previous videos. I know it's a lot to take in. So I'll be back in a couple days with part 2 of the Godfather of Fitness, Mr. Jack LaLanne. Please like, subscribe to this video. Thank you, as always, for watching. I appreciate all your support. And have a beautiful day. Adios, amigos.